Chapter 2 of The Amazing Adventures of Super Sophie. We start with an awesome drawing from
Leah
for Sophinator. So, Chapter 2. There was once a little girl who was very pretty, of course, who was really happy. And what does her hair look like, Leo?
Like Abby's.
Like curly, huh? Okay, curly hair. But she was getting sick a lot, and her throat was really hurting. So the doctor said that we have to go in there, let me draw a bigger picture here, and take out these two huge lumpy things called tonsils. Now the doctor seemed nice, but who would ever have two huge lumpy things? And then the doctor said actually one of them is bigger than the other. And it's so mean and mad, it's what's making you sick. So Sophie said, okay. And so they said, all right, well then you're just going to have to lay down and we'll take these out. But the worst part was they said that after it was all done, she was going to have to lay down in bed. So let's draw a bed. She has to lay down in bed for 2 weeks. And she's kind of sad about it. Put a little dress here. Just lay here and sit here waiting to get better. And one of the worst things was her dad made her listen to a video made by her Uncle Andy and his kids about a girl who was a superhero. That stunk. But also what was a little bit weird is she really felt cold. It was like there was ice cubes all around her. And she didn't understand why she felt so cold all the time. She kept saying, put a blanket on me. And Dad would say, no. And then she'd say, please turn on the heater. And her mom would say, no. And then she said, at least let my dog. Your dog always looks to me like a little sausage here, so let me draw a little sausage dog here. It's got a smile, though. It's a smiling dog. It's got big, pointy ears. At least let my sausage dog with tiny little feet come jump on me to keep me warm. And they said, okay. And so the sausage dog jumped up and lick, 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 lick. But still, everything felt like icicles all the time. Wait a minute. Maybe it was Icicle the kitty cat. No, she just felt cold. So after 2 weeks of listening to boring stories from Uncle Andy and having to sit with the dog Nut with the sausage body on her bed, finally she got to go up and go to school. Well, first day of school, of course, you know what you do. Everyone rides a bus. Let's see if we can draw a bus here. And the bus, of course, is driven by the nice, friendly bus driver. And it's got all of these windows in it. And the Sophinator was sitting right here, pretty excited to go to school. Mostly she was excited not to have to listen to stories from Uncle Andy. So she was going along, very excited to be on the bus, when all of a sudden, boom! Sophie encased the entire school bus in a giant block of ice. The only person who wasn't frozen was her. Now, she wasn't quite sure what to make of that, and a couple hours later, after all the ice melted, everyone wanted to know what happened. And she said, well, you know, I was just telling my friend the story about how, while listening to boring stories from my Uncle Andy, I was always so cold while lying in the bed. And as soon as I said the word cold, boom! The bus was encased in ice. The teacher scratched her head and said, uh-oh, another student with superpowers.